Is it time to end the talk of the Rams as repeating a Super Bowl champion?
I'm going to say yes because I don't like what I'm seeing from Matthew Stafford. He's got 4 touchdowns and 6 interceptions on the season. You saw it into the pick 6 that he threw to Hufanga last night with a little under 7 minutes remaining in the game. You're driving, you're in a position, you score, get a 2-point conversion, you would have tied the score. I don't like the way they're looking offensively for 2 reasons. Number one, even though Higbee has his share of receptions this season, Sergeant Friday, Keyshawn, here's the bottom line. Every time I look at Matthew Stafford, it's like everything's about Cooper Kupp. I mean, damn, how transparent can you be? Allen Robinson, last time I checked, he could ball a little bit. He could ball a little bit, Jeff Saturday.
Yes,
he could ball a little bit, Keyshawn. What the hell is wrong with throwing him the football?
Right.
Everybody and their mother knows you going to Cooper Kupp all the damn time. This is what he does. You have no running game whatsoever. And it ain't because you don't have cats like Akers and others who can run with the football. You're not giving them the football enough to make things happen. So you're transparent. You have no running game. You're transparent with your passing game. And for some reason, even though their defense is respectable, doesn't appear to be as stout as we once suspected. Now, that wasn't the case. I mean, listen, it was just one big play you gave up last night, okay, in terms of Deebo Samuel. But he broke about 3 tackles. He evaded like about 9 defenders. I mean, everybody was around him, and nobody could seem to touch him.
Right.
Deebo Samuel is that dude. I know how big time he is, but damn, you would expect more from a defense that is the reigning defending Super Bowl champions, sans Von Miller, of course, because he's no longer there. I'm just looking at it from the standpoint and saying to myself, damn, y'all could do better than this. I don't see it right now. Of course, they got plenty of time to get it together, but as I scour the NFC and I see how others play, and the familiarity of Jimmy G being there, along with the rest of the San Francisco 49er crew, along with Tom Brady and Aaron Rodgers and these brothers expected to come on, with the Philadelphia Eagles looking better, with Dallas's defense being better, if I'm being totally fair. I'm not high on the Los Angeles Rams right now. I'm just not.
No. And I can understand. I can understand why. I mean, when you look at it, you look at the Rams and you say to yourself, this isn't the same team from a year ago. It's not. The second half. Remember, the first half, they were struggling out the gate as well last year.
That's right.
It's a little worse this year than it was last year. And you mentioned the fact that Cooper Kupp, it's not Matthew Stafford's fault that they're dialing everything up for Cooper Kupp. That's on Sean McVay to get Allen Robinson involved. That's on the offensive coordinator in Sean McVay to say, hey, we can motion Allen Robinson across and stack him behind a receiver and get him a free access and release to throw him the football. But when you are an offensive play caller and you're so used to having success with somebody, it's like when you go into a restaurant and you go to that same meal over and over, then all of a sudden you want to try something different and you look down at the menu and you go, yeah, you know what?
Right.
No, I want to go back to what I already had. And that's where Sean McVay is right now in terms of calling plays. They need to protect up front, Jeff. They need to make sure that Matthew Stafford is not getting hit 17 times. They also need to make sure he's not getting sacked 7 times, because you cannot win a football game if you're not running the football and you're not getting the ball to other people outside of Cooper Kupp. The reason that Hufanga was able to get that interception is because when they looked at that formation, he said to himself through film study, oh, I know what they're getting ready to do right here. If they would have lined up Higbee there or Allen Robinson in that situation, I guarantee you that would have been a positive play opposed to a negative play. I'm not ready to say that they don't have an opportunity, a chance to repeat just yet, because this thing is a long ways away from ending. Because you mentioned Stephen A., you mentioned Aaron Rodgers, you mentioned the Dallas Cowboys, you mentioned Tom Brady, you mentioned all of them guys, San Francisco. San Francisco's beaten the Los Angeles Rams in the regular season 7 straight times. They own the Rams. All those teams was there last year. All those same quarterbacks were there last year. So I'm not ready to just say yet. Talk to me in probably 3-4 weeks, and let's see what they look like if Sean McVay goes back to the drawing board with his staff these next couple of days, and they come back on a short week and change things around and get more people involved. Let's see what that looks like before we just say, you know what, they're probably not going to make a run at going to the Super Bowl again.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming, sports, and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.